gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never...
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Good up, 180! Mike 59! Go, tackle, let's go, we got this, we got this! Hey, alert!
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike part 9. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Bravo. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I got it. Blue. Check.
On second down, it's Hunt. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 23. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Stop! 180! Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got you.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go. 18 Gator. I don't think you got it, sir.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Ready. 60 or. Check 27. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Hey, exit. Here I come again.
On first down, Costello almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Got it. Watch it. All right, T, let's go. Hey, Alpha. 55. Right there, 55. Watch the slant. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Costello. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Costello. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Throwing on first down. Costello. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
18 yards, first down Niners. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on, now.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, let's go.
Off the play fake. Costello completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. Operating from the gun. Costello to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Odell Beckham Jr. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season, and the Browns have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, Charlie! 47. Check, 47. Hurry up, fight!
On 1st and 10, Costello. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
47's the mic, 47's the mic. Hey! 47 mic, Mike 47. Hey, D-line. Get it.
From the gun, Costello. this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw. Costello. It's caught. Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Hey, team 6. 53's the mark. No, check. 53's mark. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. And let's get some pass.
Play action. It's Trubisky. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Check, 47. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check, Leo. Check 99. Check 24. Check 24. Check 31.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2 yards on the pick.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Costello. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, the 40, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Costello under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
A loss of 7 on the sack. It's 2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Costello. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Mark 55, Mark 55. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, Alpha. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I got it.
Looking to throw. Costello. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yards. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ito Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great.
All have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Watch the safety creep. Bang, 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 bang. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Back to throw. Costello. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air on second down. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Throwing on third and long. Costello. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike, come on. 180. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here's Hunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That one is caught by Hunt. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now Trubisky on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Come on, set. 60 or.
At the 22-yard line.
Yeah, let's get second.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Okay, ready? Mike's 47. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Undercook.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, box truck. Watch the run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. throwing on first down. Costello. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off play action. Costello. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's Coleman here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You better bring it. You better.
Operating from the gun. Costello under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey,
They go play action. Trubisky, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now with Smith, and he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
You got to be ready. Hey, lock it. Show it. Keep gripping.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
180. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Well, 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Lock in.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here's Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They will run again with Coleman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down and keep the sticks moving.
Pro right side taken in by Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Set 50, plant.
Right here.
Yo, faster. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 30 base.